So Evergreen's a bit of a mess. Trees came down, small fires started, dozens of people called 911 for help. 9 News reporter Ria Ja's up there for us tonight to give us a look at the situation. Ria?
Yeah, we're at Club 45 where over here, if you walked through this entrance, it looks a little scary, but if you walked through, there was a giant tennis dome inside, and on the outside, it was this big white bubble, but now after the wind, it has been reduced to a pile of what looks like white sheets. And this is just one example of the damage that was caused here in Evergreen today.
We're basically the only indoor tennis and pickleball facility up in the Evergreen area. Essentially, we're a full-blown tennis bubble.
The full-blown tennis bubble now fully blown over.
This was kind of what it looked like before.
Nick Mitchell, the owner of Club 45, got a call from the Evergreen fire chief this morning.
Put a lot of heart and soul into these courts, and to see it like this is tough.
Telling him the dome wasn't strong enough for the winds.
It's like a PVC material, and they're usually made for high winds and high snow loads. Unfortunately, due to the almost hurricane force winds that we had, it was too much for it to handle and ripped open.
The collapsed dome was just the beginning of what the wind left behind across Evergreen. Evergreen Fire Rescue says by 1 p.m., crews had already responded to more than 30 calls for wind-related incidents.
The wind had picked up really strong. In fact, it almost knocked me over.
While it didn't take down John Frank, it did take down many of the trees on his street, Beaver Creek Canyon Road. It's one of the hardest hit areas.
One of them lit on the wires and was in flames. And at that time, this biggest one fell right next to me, this far away while I was standing there.
One of them even crushed John's car.
I've lived here since 1952, and I have never seen wind like these two wind bursts.
Crews worked through the afternoon to remove trees that blocked access to the roads.
There are a bunch of houses up here, and this is keeping 50 people from getting home right now.
The wind may have taken a lot today.
Made it okay, and that's all that counts.
But resilience remains in Evergreen.
We like coaching strong mental game, and so it was always about, hey, how do we use this to our advantage and come back stronger?
The owner of Club 45 says they will be using their outdoor courts for the rest of the season and through the summer, and they are hoping to reopen by next week. And they're also hoping to rebuild, but that'll take a little bit longer. They're hoping to use stronger materials and hopefully rebuild by next winter. Reporting live in Evergreen, Ria Ja, 9 News.